Gather around. It's time for the show to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is...
Hey everyone, my name is Jason.
Hi friends, it's Desiree Josen.
Alright, there were so many matches this year that were just too much.
So this won't be a shocker because we've had a handful of really awesome matches that we just can't stop talking about.
How many times have these guys fought? Like it's been quite a bit.
I've been saying this all year. They're just so great to watch. We saw the heel turn coming, and then when it happened, nice and bloody, both dramatic and beautiful.
You are now entering the ring with Chutes and Ladders podcast. Here are your hosts, Desiree and Jason.
Chutes and Ladders, AEW Mid Season Grades. What's going on, everyone? My name is Jason.
Hi friends, it's Desiree Josen.
Alright, from shocking upsets to surprising new stars, it's time to grade the players, the matches, and the moments that made AEW's season so far. What are your initial thoughts, Des?
This year has not been so terrible. I'm really impressed with what I put on my list of greatest so far, and there's some really good bangers. There's a lot of talent, so hats off to AEW.
Awesome. Like always, we have not seen each other's list. This is going to get very interesting. First award is going to be Rising Superstar of the Mid-Years. Who you got, Des?
This one's random. Willow Nightingale.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah. A lot of it is just because, she's always been the nice girl, the good girl, very safe. And, but lately for the past year and even 6 months, the girl has really elevated herself. She's tagged with Swerve. She's been in the Chicago Street Fight. She was even in that big Anarchy in the Ring fight where everyone just went crazy. In the whole arena. So it's just her grittiness and just her consistency. She is slowly progressing. So it's Willow.
All right. You will probably be shocked by my award, but I'm giving it to Commander.
Okay.
And just because, listen, his lightning fast style and fearless attitude have made him an instant fan favorite. He's injected fresh energy in the cruiserweight and junior weight divisions, and yeah, I think there's something about him that I had to give it to him.
I can see that, yeah.
All right, next award, Promo of the Mid-Year. Who you got?
Anything Tony Storm. I have two. I'm doing a 1A and a 1B.
You're cheating just like me. I love it.
Why not? Just because I'm speaking in general for Tony Storm. Anything that she does or touches, any vignette, anytime she touches a promo, she's in a media scrum, the woman is gold. So her promos are flawless to me. But one that really particularly stands out that's not Tony Storm is Hangman's speech after he won his title after All In, and this was the following Dynamite, and it was just so heartwarming. The crowd was feeling it. We were so proud of him, and the fact that he didn't say I deserve it, but we deserve it. I love it.
All right, perfect. Okay, I cheated too. But one of them is the Hangman for all the reasons you said, so maybe we're just going to confuse that into one. Okay. And then the second one, Kenny Omega after Double or Nothing, where he reflected on his career and hinted at new challenges. It was just super emotional, and it really kind of reflected his character's journey.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, now we're going to award the Tag Team of the Mid-Year. This should be interesting. I want to hear yours.
Mine was very, there wasn't much going on, I'm going to be honest, with the tag team division. So it's going to be the Hurt Syndicate just because they are currently the tag team holders. And it's just because they've held the title for the past 6 months. They've been consistent using their bodies. Lashley and Benjamin are just a force anyway. I got to see them in person and do a panel with them a couple weeks ago. So, it's really that. But if anyone that I see potentially sparking the tag team division will be the Outrunners, just because they are so much fun and so great to watch.
Okay. Listen, I got it. Her Syndicate's not my favorite.
No.
But I got to be honest. Here's one thing that kind of hit me. Just like you said, the tag team division has kind of gone down a notch this year.
Mm-hmm.
And they really need to inject new blood, because I definitely think that was one of their stronger suits, especially over WWE. But I'm going to go with the Outrunners just because they really are entertaining. They're fun to watch. Why aren't they pushed? I got to be honest. To me, the Hurt Syndicate's kind of stale. I think eventually they should kind of split up with MJF. I just don't think it works. But yeah, listen, strike while the iron's hot, like we always say. Give the Outrunners and let them run with it.
And I watch the Outrunners a number of times when I go see AEW live. The crowd loves them. They are just so much fun, and they're actually really good, and they just work so well together. So who knows? In the next 6 months, we may have new champions.
Yeah, I really do hope so, because we need to change it up.
I'm bored. I'll say it.
Same here. I'm bored. Okay. This is probably going to be the most obvious on this list, but now we're going to award Female Wrestler of the Mid-Year. I'd be shocked if it was anybody else, but who you got, Des?
Well, it ain't Mercedes Moné. It is the one and only Toni Storm, and it will remain like this until I have another reason. So, no, we've already said it. You can watch every single episode of AEW that we've talked about for the past year. Toni Storm is the best, and one of the best in the company, so there's no explanation.
Yeah, same here. I put Toni Storm, no doubt, ...
I just put Toni Storm, no notes, because there's nothing to say. Like,
no, you hit it right on the head, 100%.
Period.
We can go on and on. Just to keep it simple, anytime she's on screen, I stop what I'm doing and I give my full attention. I usually don't do that for wrestling, to be honest with you. I just don't unless there's certain superstars that kind of come on, whether it's a match or promo, and that's Toni Storm.
Absolutely, and you just know that you are going to get one hell of a match, a hell of a show, and it's going to be amazing start to finish. So.
Yep. Okay, now we're going to award Male Wrestler of the Year. This was tough.
Mm-hmm.
Let me hear who you got.
It was really tough, because I had a list where I was like, oh, we might have to do just like a category of just male performers. But you know what? It's his year. I'm going with Hangman. Just because he's had one hell of a trip running after that belt. He won the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. He won the title at All In. It's his year. It's his time, so it's Hangman.
Got it. Like I do many, many times, especially when it's tough. I cheated, of course.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hangman is one of them. And look, the intense storytelling, the authentic character evolution, his feud with Swerve and Moxley, it just was too good. And obviously capping it off with him capturing the title, I had to put him on here. And the other winner, and this is pretty obvious for anyone that's watched the show, they know how much I think of him. Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
Same thing. I mean, look, you could argue that he's probably the best overall wrestler of any promotion right now. I mean, what he's able to do is just insane, and he tops it every single time. Mm-hmm. So Will Ospreay, I mean, just his in-ring ability is unmatched. So I had to split it and give it to both.
I agree. That's a really good choice. And the fact that there are some vets or some older talent that said that they want Will to be their retirement match is huge.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Okay. Pay-per-view of the mid-year. This was interesting as well. There was one that was definitive for me, but which one stood out to you?
It's going to be All In Texas.
There we go. Me too.
It was one hell of a banger. The match card was stacked. Usually we have, we always say some stuff about, they did too many, or some of it just didn't make sense for it to be on the card. Every single match was amazing. We couldn't pick from who was the best, and there was a lot of like top match contenders for the year. It was amazing start to finish, and AEW can put on a hell of a pay-per-view, and this was one of them.
Absolutely. I'm just going to echo everything you said, and obviously the Hangman match capturing the title, just the emotional involvement that everyone kind of felt, and it just topped it off.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, this is going to be really tough. Our last category and award, Match of the Mid-Year. Give it to me, Des.
Okay, I have some honorable mentions just because I feel like it's so important, but one of them is from from the Anarchy in the Arena. Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It was insane. People are still talking about it. The fact that they put on the Bodies on the Floor song, and they just went insane. I still rewatch it just because I'm like, what the hell is going on? And it's so good. So that one was an honorable mention, along with Hangman versus Will Ospreay at Double or Nothing for the Owen Hart tournament. Perfection. So good. So good. But my main two is going to be the Hollywood ending, Toni Storm and Mariah May. That was Mariah May's final AEW match and appearance where she lost the title. Lots of blood and glass, and Toni hits her with the heel and pins her. Amazing. But also Hangman and Mox. So good. That's going to be one of the contenders for match of the year, hands down. No words. That's it.
Okay. All the matches you mentioned definitely could have won. The only reason why I put Toni Storm and Mariah May is because I was heartbroken when Mariah May left the promotion. So that being said, I'm going Hangman and Mox. And granted, it's freshest in her mind, so you could argue that they had an unfair advantage. It doesn't matter. That's just a good match. So I'm kind of with you. It's already, by definition, it's going to qualify for match of 2025. But yeah, I think that one wins.
Yeah, so good.
All right. That being said, what are your final thoughts?
It's been a really good 6 months. And in the very beginning, we were like, it's, we're going to take a step back, but I'm all in with them. So I'm excited to see what the end of 2025 is going to bring. I think they're now projecting uphill. So it's going to be a good year. We're going to finish strong.
100% with you. Yeah, I will say it's definitely flipped from our initial perception. That is for sure. I will also, it'll be interesting to see when we do end of the year grades, how much of the list actually changes. If it stays the same, that speaks volumes of what they put on for the first half of the year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, that actually wraps up this episode. Give us your grades of the mid-year. Shoot us a DM at the Shoots and Ladders. Like always, please like, share, and subscribe, both on YouTube and Spotify. Once again, my name is Jason.
I'm Desiree Josen.
All right, until next time, have a blessed day and a blessed week.
Have a good week. Bye, friends.
This has been Shoots and Ladders. Follow us for more content.